All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Matt here from Chill TCG. We got an awesome video today, and today's video is something that I'm super excited about, guys. It's something that we don't get to do very often on the channel, but you know, we're doing it, and today we're going to be opening a Chilling Reigns booster box. Now, the Pokemon Company International and the extremely generous folks over there, they were kind enough to send me a whole bunch of product for Chilling Reigns. We're going to be able to take a look at the cards. We're going to be able to open them. We're going to be able to analyze the cards, see what they're going to be doing, see what decks we can be making. We're going to be talking about the competitive viability as the cards as we go about opening it. We should have some Elite Trainer boxes that we're going to be able to open here in a little bit. So that's just something that we're going to be probably doing in a separate video, honestly. But today we're just going to be cracking into some new Chilling Reigns. I really can't wait, guys. This set is so cool. It's one of my favorite sets that I've ever been able to open or play with, and I really cannot wait. So again, big shout out to the Pokemon Company International. They, of course, were just kind enough to send me some product, and we're definitely going to be doing some giveaways here. We're going to be, adding Chilling Reigns packs to the PTCGO tournament prize pools for Chill Series tournaments. It's going to be phenomenal. We're going to do some giveaways on Twitter, and I really cannot wait. So big thanks to them. It means so much to me, and I just can't really express how excited I am to get into it. The setup's going to be a little bit strange. I don't have a great setup to do opening videos, so it's going to be a little bit awkward. I do apologize for that, but I'm going to do my best, and hopefully it comes out all right. So let's get into it, guys. Let's open some packs. I really cannot wait. All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to get right into it. This is the setup. I apologize. It's a little bit awkward. I literally just have my webcam pointing down at my desk, and I've cleared it off, but hopefully it should be good. It's going to be awesome. We've got our booster box here. We have our 36 packs. I literally just cannot wait. This set is so good. A lot of cool things in the set that we're looking to be opening. Specifically, I think the new Galarian Bird Trio cards are extremely cool and definitely really playable. And on top of that, we have the new Calyrex Ice Rider and Ghost Rider V and VMAX cards, respectively. So I definitely cannot wait. All of those cards seem extremely playable as well, which is a big reason why I'm super excited to open this set and get right into it. So we're going to kick it right off. We're going to grab pack number 1. Hopefully, the noise and the audio level is good for everyone. It's definitely a little bit awkward. I do not have too much experience with pack openings. We're going to hide the code cards over there. And I think I'm probably just going to throw the packs down on the ground while we do this. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. And here we go. First pack of the video. We're going to let the camera focus. I'm not sure exactly how the camera focus stuff works, but it is what it is. I also think that the camera is flipped, so I do apologize for that. We've got Doctor. So Doctor is kind of cool. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a VMAX, you draw 2 more cards. Not necessarily super playable, but it is going to be pretty cool in draft format, and especially post-rotation when most cards your opponent's going to be using is a VMAX card. It could be pretty cool. We got a Lydian here. Nothing too crazy. Now we have Peonia, I believe is how you say her name. Actually a pretty cool card. Put 3 prize cards into your hand, right? And then so you pretty much just take 3 of your prize cards, and then you get to for each prize card that you just put into your hand, so it's put up to 3, so you can grab 1 or 2 or 3 prize cards. However many prize cards that you grab, and you put that many cards from your hand down onto your prize cards. So you're kind of just replacing up to 3 prize cards with cards in your hand. Actually pretty cool, could be really useful, especially in games where you prize cards that you don't necessarily want. Or you prize cards that you do want and you want to get them back. So it could be really cool. Definitely a really unique supporter card. One of my favorite ones from the set for sure. We have a new Rapid Strike Sneasel cut down here. This one's pretty cool. Flip a coin if it's discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's a colorless attack on a basic Pokemon, and it is Rapid Strike, so that's pretty cool. We have a Snover, which is single strike here in the set. Here, I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to the camera. I apologize. It's going to take a little while to get this sorted out. We have a Ghastly. We've got a Coughing. Definitely super cool. And we've got a Rockruff, reverse Rockruff, single strike. And then on the end, we have a single strike Bayonet. This is a pretty cool card. It's got the attack Resolute Spite, so 20 damage. Put up to 7 damage counters onto this Pokemon. And this attack does 20 damage for each damage counter you place this way. So for 1 Psychic on a Stage 1 Pokemon, we could potentially hit for 140, which is actually pretty cool. The second attack there, Psychic and a colorless, Eerie Light, 50 damage. And your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. So nothing too crazy, but not a terrible card and not a terrible option there as far as just a sort of a single prizer, single strike Pokemon. So actually pretty cool. We're gonna get into it. Let me turn up my mic there so I can hear myself a little bit better. because sometimes I feel like I'm yelling when I don't really need to yell. And my wife definitely knows that because she's probably just going to be listening to me yell all video. All right, discard that code card. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. All right. We've got a dark energy here. I'm not showing the code cards because, of course, we're going to be opening those in a separate video. And we're probably going to be giving some away. So we got a dark energy there. We got a Steenie. Let me bring it a little bit closer. Leiron, drinking some water. That's pretty cool. Rugged Helmet. This card is actually really interesting for sure. Rugged Helmet, if the active Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it's knocked out, you put an energy attached to that attacking Pokemon back into their opponent's hand. So this is actually pretty cool. This is going to be really good in some control deck scenarios. Going to be good in decks that really just like to remove energy. So if you're playing 4 Hammers, some Yellgrunts, Fan of Waves, this is going to be your next best option to add in there. So now we just have even more options to deny energies. And this archetype of just energy denial might actually be a viable strategy going forth in Chilling Reign. So definitely super, super interesting. All right, next up, we've got a Crabrawler. Look at this dude. Look at this little guy. He's insane. We've got a Snorunt. We have a Weedle, single strike Weedle. We have a Cast Form, which is pretty cool. He's got the weather reading ability. So if you have 8 or more stadium cards in your discard pile, you ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack cost. And there are a bunch of different forms for Cast Form with different attacks. So this one's got Weather Force, just as 80 damage. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. But paired with all the other Cast Forms, which we'll take a look at as we draw into them, it's definitely going to be a pretty cool archetype, right? You get 6 stadiums in your card, and then you just have a bunch of basic Cast Forms here, which we're going to be able to just go ahead and attack for free with. So definitely super cool. We have a Quillfish here, single strike Quillfish. This is actually going to be a pretty cool card in general. I could see it seeing some play in Eternatus, potentially. It's got the ability Bursting Needles. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from attacks of your opponent's active Pokemon, you put 6 damage counters onto that attacking Pokemon. So it's a single prizer, it's a basic, but the math's actually going to work out pretty well in E-turn, so if they KO this thing, you leave it in the active, they take 1 prize card, but they get 6 damage counters put onto them, plus the 270 potentially from E-turn will be enough to KO any Pokemon in the format, so kind of cool. I like Quillfish. You could see other applications as well. Next up, we have a reverse Ladybug, and on the back, we have a new Weezing, Dark-type Weezing, so the attack there, Mixin Toxic. Mixin Toxin is what it's called, actually. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Attach a Dark Energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. And then we have Smog Burst. It does 20 more damage for each Dark Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. But it does 20 plus 20 more for each of those energy that are attached to all your Pokemon. So actually a pretty powerful Stage 1 Pokemon there. Could be really cool. Also, I think it pairs really well with the Galarian Weezing, which is coming out in the set as well. So really cool card. I do know that the video is flipped. I'm actually going to go ahead and pause this video, and we're going to try to fix that so that it's not flipped like that for you guys. So just give me a second. All right, sorry about that, guys. Should be fixed. So now you guys should be actually able to read the card, so I do apologize for that. We're going to get into this Articuno pack. Yeah, hopefully everything works out. Oh, I spoiled it. It's a green code, my bad. Opened it upside down. It's all good. We're just going to go ahead and do the card trick anyway. We got the Grass Energy here. Move it a little bit close so we all can see if the camera would like to focus. No? Okay, there we go. Should be somewhat focused. Okay, cool. Flannery. Okay, this is a new one. Discard a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. And discard a stadium in play. So actually a pretty powerful version right here. It's pretty much a mix between Yellgrunt and Fan of Waves, but also what was that one card? I actually forget what it was called. I'm not sure. It was a Sun and Moon era card. You discarded a special energy, a tool card, or a stadium. Kind of similar to that. So it's a single strike card as well, so searchable with some other options. Definitely cool. Another Rugged Helmet. Crabominable. This one's kind of cool. We might as well just take a look at it. Double Lariat. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 90 damage for each heads. For 3 there, and then Crab Hammer for 4 energies. Probably not super viable as a stage 1, but cool nonetheless. We've got a Rockruff again, a Ghastly, another Ladybug. We have a Porygon there with Sharpen. The Porygon Z in this set is actually pretty cool. Swirlix with Draining Kiss. We have a Zarude here, reverse holo, which is actually a reverse rare here. Pack Call. So search your deck for a grass Pokemon, reveal it, put it under into your hand. And if you go second and it's your first turn, search your deck for up to 3 grass Pokemon instead of 1. Then shuffle your deck. So kind of cool. It's actually a really cool starting option in a lot of grass type decks. Could be really good in Orbeetle. Honestly, just a pretty cool option. We also have Repeated Whip, 60 damage, does 20 more for each grass energy attached to this Pokemon. So if you Rillaboom 3 onto this thing, you're doing, what is that, 120 for 3. So kind of a cool option. Actually, a pretty viable card there. And on the back, we actually have one of the new Spiritombs. It's not a holo rare, but it's a phenomenal card. And one of the best sort of single energy, single prize attackers that is coming in this set. So Ghostly Cries, for each Pokemon in your opponent's discard pile, put 1 damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon any way you would like. If you place any damage counters this way, your opponent shuffles all Pokemon from their discard pile back into their deck. So it's going to be really, really good against Mad Party. We're basically going to allow them to discard a bunch of Pokemon, spread all the damage counters across their board, and pretty much just wipe their board with this one Ghostly Cries attack. Obviously really good against Mad Party, but it will have some other applications as well in decks that like to discard a lot of Pokemon, perhaps Mewtwo decks. But post-rotation, this is going to be a really good counter to Mad Party. And it's actually with a colorless energy, so you can play this in almost any deck. Really cool card, or a really phenomenal card. Mad Party is also one of the best decks in our format right now, actually. So cool to have a direct counter to it like that in that Spiritomb, that Ghostly Cries Spiritomb. I love to see it. We're going to just throw these packs on the ground. We're not going to show the card this time. I'm such a noob at openings. But big shout out to Pokemon. Big shout out to Pokemon. All right, got to focus there. Awesome. Here's a new Kakuna with Stiffen as an attack. And that's a single strike. The art on that is actually phenomenal. Path to the Peak. This is my new favorite stadium from the set. It's basically just Silent Lab or I guess Power Plant in some ways. But Pokemon with a rule box in play, both yours and your opponents have no abilities. So this counts Pokemon V and Pokemon GX. This is going to be a phenomenal card in decks that are running Pokemon without abilities. Now Luke Metal likes to run Power Plant, mainly just because it shuts off GX Pokemon. So Power Plant sees a lot of play in decks that aren't running GX Pokemon with abilities, so things like E-Turn or Luke Metal. This works for V and VMAX Pokemon as well, so not going to see as much play in VMAX decks, but it's going to see a lot of play in basically a lot of single price archetype decks. It's a really good stadium, a phenomenal stadium, and it's really cool to have this card in the format right now. I love Path to the Peak. It's going to make a lot of archetypes a bit more viable, so I definitely like to see that. We have a Heatran, we have an Aeron there, Snorunt, we have a Venipede, another Snover, Slowpoke, we have a reverse Raboot, so there's a new Cinderace, Rillaboom, and Inteleon single prize lineup in this set as well, so definitely super cool. And on the back, we have a holo rare, Frostlass, which I actually have not seen yet. It's got the ability Frost Over, so when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. So this is actually going to be a really good scoop up net sort of, it's a stage 1 as well, so it's going to be a really good energy acceleration engine, kind of like, I guess, well, there's some archetypes where scoop up net is good for that. The Crobat from Battle Styles was one of them. The Alolan Muck Mill card from a previous Sun and Moon set is really good with Scoop Up Net. So it's one of these cards where we evolve it, we use the ability, we scoop it up, and then we repeat the process and attach a bunch of energies. Actually, probably going to see quite a bit of play, and I think it's actually going to be pretty viable. Pretty much just an alternate option to Frostmoth and what Frostmoth can do. So I actually like this card a lot. Super cool. It's actually the first time that I'm seeing this Frostlass, and I am excited about it. So very awesome indeed. I'm not sleeving anything up right now. I don't really have any sleeves like on hand. I'm actually showing the code card there as well, but these are going to be redeemed, I suppose, by the time the video gets uploaded. So I do apologize. You guys can try to enter them; they're not going to work, but it is what it is. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front, and yeah, we're going to do a separate video where we open the packs in game. I need the cards. I need the new cards so I can make videos on the decks. Okay. Here we go. So Weeding Gloves. Now there's a whole bunch of new tool cards here, which you attach to your Pokemon, and they pretty much just allow you to hit harder against pretty much all the other types in the game. So this one here is specifically for grass. If you attach this to one of your Pokemon, that Pokemon does 30 more damage to your opponent's active grass type Pokemon. There's ones for fighting, there's ones for dark, there's ones for fire, there's metal ones. There's a bunch of these. So this one is for grass. Weeding Gloves. Definitely pretty interesting. There's a Porygon 2, Tri Attack, 30, flip through coins, 30 damage for each heads. Not too crazy there. We have a Kakuna, Bound Sweet. This Furfrou, Find a Friend. So, I mean, Find a Friend cards are always pretty decent, especially basic here with 90 HP. We also have Fur Attack, 90 damage during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. So, pretty decent Find a Friend option there, which I think is pretty cool. We have a Larvesta, so there is a Volcarona in the set. Flame Chart. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing too crazy there. We have a Rapid Strike Inkay, so we do have a Rapid Strike Malamar in the set. Here's a Hatina. And on the back here at the end, we have the Malamar, the Rapid Strike Malamar. So here it is. Rapid Strike Tentacles is this attack. Reveal any number of Rapid Strike cards from your hand. This attack does 40 damage for each card you revealed this way. And then you shuffle those cards back into your deck. So could be its own actual pretty viable archetype just for one Psychic as well. Very cool. I like all the new Rapid Strike and Single Strike Pokemon that they're adding in this set. So between Chilling Reigns here and Battle Styles, honestly, like if you're running like just a single prize format, like there's a lot of different like synergies and just options when you're running either a Single Strike or Rapid Strike deck now, whereas opposed to just in Battle Styles there wasn't as many options. So now it's definitely pretty cool to see so many different Single Strike and Rapid Strike cards. Starting off, with the Fire Energy. All right, Peony. This is also a new one. Discard your hand, search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them and put them into your hand. Then you shuffle your deck. This card is actually insane. So you get to just discard your hand. If it's the last card in your hand, that's even better. And you just get to search your deck for any 2 trainer cards in your deck. It's a phenomenal card. I expected to see a whole lot of play. I really like this one here, Peony. Super good. All right, Galarian Chestplate, also a new one, another tool card. So many tool cards in this set. Sorry, I'm shaking a bit. This one here, if the Pokemon this card is attached to has Galarian in the name, it takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. So it's pretty much just Metal Goggles, but for Galarian, Pokemon with Galarian in the name. So actually going to be super cool. And realistically, probably pretty playable. I don't know if it'll really fit too much into those archetypes, but pretty cool. Then we have a Caitlyn here. So this is a supporter. This is a reprint from an older set. It's already in the game, but you put any number of cards from your hand onto the bottom of your deck in any order you want, and then you draw that many cards. So it's actually a pretty cool option. Probably not as good as Marnie or Research, but still a pretty viable option and overall a really cool card, which is cool to have back in the game. We have a Ladybug, Squovit, Crabrawler, Grookey, Scorbunny, and on the back here we have Brawly. This is the first time we've taken a look at Brawly. He is a Rapid Strike supporter. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon, put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So actually a pretty viable option as well, and probably might see a little bit of play. I like that, Brawly. Super cool. And on the back, ooh, look at that, guys. We have Celebi V. Now this is different than the base set Celebi. It's a completely different Celebi V. Probably coming up hype for the new movie that'll be coming out soon. It's got the attack there, Leaflet Dance. So attach any number of grass energy from your hand to your Pokemon in any way that you would like. That is an attack. If it was ability, if that was an ability on Celebi, this card would be insane, but it is an attack. A pretty good attack. I do say so myself. And then we have Slashback, Grass Colorless. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon, 60 damage. So pretty awesome. We're going to put that right here off to the side. Celebi V, that is our first big pull. Not a crazy pull by any means, but definitely a pretty decent pull. We got a Moltres pack here. I would like to open the Moltres pack. I would love to open that as well. Pokemon was extremely kind, and they did send me a multitude of different products. So we were able to open some Chilling Reigns off camera earlier. So big shout out to Pokemon. And I'm actually just going to cover those pulls that I got earlier before we, or after this video is over, if we don't, of course, pull those cards in the video. We have Psychic Energy. We have Dynatree Hill. This is a new stadium, so we have 3 new stadiums in the set. This is the other one, or there's another one. So Pokemon, both yours and your opponents cannot be healed. Actually going to be a really cool card. I don't know if it'll see too much play. It doesn't really seem that crazy to me, but Dynatree Hill, definitely interesting nonetheless. So pretty awesome. Steenie. Karen's Conviction, another new supporter, so plenty of new supporters. We're getting these out of the way. During your turn, your Single Strike Pokemon do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. This is before applying Weakness and Resistance. This card is insane. If your opponent's taken 5 prize cards, you're doing 10 extra damage, or 100 more damage, 10 extra damage counters when you attack. Actually insane. In Single Strike decks, this card could be ridiculous and could really be the difference between you getting, KOs, one-hit KOs. This Karen's Conviction card is extremely powerful. Oop, on the back there, just sliding off. This is the other cast form, or another form of cast form. I believe there's 4 of them. This is the Snowy form. It is another basic, and it's got that same ability there, Weather Reading. So if you have 8 or more stadium cards in your discard pile, you ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack cost. This guy's attack is Frosty Typhoon, does 120, and during your next turn, you cannot use Frosty Typhoon. So definitely really cool. So again, like I said, it's going to be its own kind of archetype, and it's definitely going to be super interesting. With all the other stadiums in play, or stadiums that are being released in the set. I expect it actually should be a pretty fun little archetype there. Will it be phenomenal? I don't know. We'll have to see, but definitely will be fun. There was a Kubfu there. Here's the new Sobble. Nothing too crazy about it, but that Keep Calling attack there for one colorless is actually really good. So search your deck for up to 3 Rapid Strike Pokemon, put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So it can be a really good starting option as well. And I believe that the Inteleon, the Max Evolution version of this Sobble, the new Rapid Strike Inteleon is also really, really good. So super, super cool. Here we go. Fire Resistant Gloves. So this is just like those weeding gloves, but this one does 30 more to your opponent's active fire type Pokemon. Nice reverse holo rare. And like I said, there's a bunch of these in the set. This set has a whole bunch of tool cards, and they're all pretty cool. So Fire Resistant Gloves. And on the back, we have a new Rapid Strike Kecleon. This one's super cool. I don't know if it'll see too much play, but it's got the ability Chroma Shift. This Pokemon is the same type as any basic energy attached to it. If it has 2 or more different types of basic energy attached to it, this Pokemon is each of those types. So, I mean, you're only doing 90 for 3, but realistically, I mean, you could attach a Roar to this thing and you're hitting weakness on anything. So, oh no, it's basic Pokemon, or it's basic energy. Okay, so whatever deck you put this in, you're going to turn it to that type. It does 90 for 3 on a basic. It's not too crazy, but definitely unique and a super cool card for sure. I'm not organizing these cards in any way, so I do apologize. We're going to get into another one. And like I said, farther into the this video, we're probably not going to be talking too much about each individual card. We're just talking about the new ones as we go through and see them. Because, of course, this is a competitive Pokemon TCG channel. So we're just going to be talking about the cards and their competitive values. We got a Metal Energy here. Brawly. We already seen Brawly. Whirlipede. Here's a new Thwackey. Rapid Strike. Weedle. Single Strike. Galarian Farfetch. Single Strike. Here's the rainy form of Castform. So again, same ability, but it's got the Rainfall attack, does 20 damage to to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So to your opponent's entire board. Another cool option, realistically. I mean, but if you're hitting for if you're doing these attacks for free, it could be a really awesome option. We have, of course, six times we can get KO'd when we're playing a single prize archetype. So you run maybe some ordinary rods or whatnot. This is definitely going to be a really interesting archetype. And I don't know if it'll be that viable, like I said, but it's going to be interesting to play nonetheless. In cast form, rainy form. Love to see it. Another Larvesta. Another Sobble. Okay, here we go. Another tool card. Rapid Strike Scroll of the Skies. So in Battle Styles, we saw scroll cards for single and Rapid Strike. In this set, we have new ones, but these ones are for, I believe, Fire and Electro type respectively. This Rapid Strike one here. So the way these scrolls work is if you attach them to your Rapid Strike Pokemon, you get to add this attack. So it just has an additional attack when you attach these to them. But we have Grab Drop, 10 damage. This does 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, Lightning, and a colorless. So pretty cool. Again, it could interact pretty well in some Rapid Strike VMAX archetypes or in general. But overall, just kind of a cool option, a cool card for sure. I don't know if it'll see too much play. And on the back, oh, look at that, guys. We got a full art Brawly Rapid Strike. Awesome, awesome. That card looks super cool. This card looks super, super cool. I just kind of noticed that like the video is a little bit like, it's not very vibrant. And I might have to go turn on a light, but there's Brawly. Awesome. Awesome Brawly card. I like that a lot. I'm going to turn on this lamp over here real quick, and I'm going to see if that kind of makes the visual aspect of this a little bit better. Okay. Let's see if that did anything. Maybe this will make the card look a little bit better. I don't know. If the camera will focus on it. There we go. I don't know if that's better or not. Yeah, anyway. There's Brawly. Full art Brawly. Definitely super cool. All right. I always like the full art trainer cards. Full art supporters. They just look super, super cool. One of my favorite types of cards to pull. All right. Forward the front. All right, let's do it. Focus, 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 focus. Camera doesn't want to focus anymore. All right, there we go. Come on, there we are. All right, Water Energy, Raboot, Agatha. Here's a new one. So Agatha's super cool. Move up to 3 damage counters from your active Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. So pretty much a free 3 damage just from Agatha here. But also you get to heal 3, move 3 damage counters. So it's actually pretty cool. I don't know. It's pretty situational, but it's actually really powerful inherently. and I think it could see a lot of success. And it's definitely a really cool card for sure. I would like to see the full art version of that. There's another Scroll of the Skies. And here's the Sunny Day cast form. Again, I think this is the last version, so there's only 4 versions. But this one, it's got the same ability. But this one's got High Pressure Blast, 150. And if there's you discard a stadium in play. And if you can't, this card does nothing. So actually kind of interesting, realistically. But here it is. This is the other last form of cast form. So we've seen those 4 versions: the basic, the snowy, the rainy, and now the sunny. And these are going to be all the different ways that we can play cast form. And this one, pretty powerful, 150, but you need a stadium in play to use it. Definitely super cool. All right, we've got a Spheal, Hatena, a Rockruff, Shuppet, Rapid Strike, Reverse Sneasel on the back, and at the very back here we have the new Single Strike Cinderace. This card is actually super cool. Crisis Power. The Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. So that's actually crazy. This 150 could turn into... well, what is that, 270 if they've taken 5 prize cards, or 300 actually, which is really powerful for 2 fire energies. During your next turn, you cannot use this attack. Really cool. Awesome reverse kind of hollow there. Cinderace is looking like a very viable attacker in terms of the single prize archetypes. Oh my gosh, my bad. My bad. I was just trying to scoot forward in my chair and knocked my mic a little bit. We're very professional here on the channel. Nothing but the most professional. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Almost did 5. All right. Metal Energy. Grabominable. All right. Spiral Energy. So we also have new Rapid Strike and Single Strike energies in the set. This one is pretty cool. So the other Rapid Strike energy counted as fighting in a color or fighting in a water, and it counted as 2 energies. This one is pretty much an Aurora energy, but only for Rapid Strike Pokemon. Pretty much, I'm not going to read the whole card, but it also prevents your Pokemon, a Rapid Strike Pokemon this card is attached to, from being paralyzed, which is kind of cool. So it's just an Aurora energy for Rapid Strike Pokemon that makes you immune to paralysis. Kind of interesting for sure. A little bit situational. I don't know if it's technically better than the just original Rapid Strike energy, but a really cool option, and you're probably going to play this in a lot of your Rapid Strike decks. Honey, this is a new one here. Draw cards for each of your opponent's benched V Pokemon. Again, not that crazy, but you know, it's a new one. Porygon, Swirlix, Sneasel, Snover, Blitzel, Seabold. Here is another new Rapid Strike supporter. Choose up to 2 of your Rapid Strike Pokemon and heal 60 damage from each of them. So actually kind of cool. I like that. Interesting. And on the back here, we have a Zip Strike, a Rapid Strike. Coordinated Bolt, 30 damage. If one of your other Rapid Strike Pokemon used an attack during your last turn, it does 90 more damage. So 120 for 1 can be pretty cool. Spark Rush, 90 damage. Flip a coin. If you get tails, this attack does 90 damage for each heads. Or flip coin until you get tails, and it does 90 for each heads. So you could do 0, could do 900. Could do 900 damage with Zip Strike. Probably not, but you never know. It's going to be a pretty fun card to play. And just troll your opponent by flipping heads over and over again. You gotta love those types of cards. Okay. Code card, get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, what do we got here? Another water energy. We seem to be getting a lot of waters. Another Caitlyn. Kakuna. Another Path to the Peak. I'd love to see it. Oops. We got a Spheal there. Crabrawler. Golett. Porygon. Grookey. Reverse Swirlix, Draining Kiss. And on the back, we have the new Rapid Strike Passimian. So this one's actually pretty cool. We have Throw and Catch. And this ability reads, your Rapid Strike attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's benched Pokemon V and benched Pokemon GX. Before applying weakness, you can apply more than one, or you can't apply more than one Throw and Catch at a time. So this is pretty much Telescopic Sight, except it works as an ability, and you can just kind of leave this thing on your bench. So for decks that like to do damage to the bench, you can attach a Telescopic Sight to your active Pokemon that likes to hit the bench, and then we can actually have Passimian there as well. For example, we can actually put this on our bench when we're playing Inteleon VMAX, and if we have Telescopic Sight attached to Inteleon VMAX, we're actually doing 160 to the active, and then 120 potentially to a benched GX and V Pokemon. So that actually could be a really powerful combo. And this card actually probably is going to see a good amount of play. We also have Fling there. Does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So very cool card, a very playable card. I like the art on that guy too. Awesome. I like that Passimian a lot, actually. I think that it's really cool. I think that damage spread is getting better, and that's probably one of my favorite ways to play the Pokemon trading card game. So, yeah, super cool. Awesome. All right, let's get into it. Dark Energy, We have a Celio. Okay. Peonia again. Fire-resistant gloves yet again. Larvesta. Inkay. Rockruff. Ghastly. Ladybug. Grookey, Rapid Strike Reverse. And on the back, ooh, we have a new Ampharos. Thunder Shock. 50 damage, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So interesting. And then Searchlight Tail, 90, plus your opponent's reveals their hand if you find any energy cards there. In their hand, this attack does 90 more damage, so you could potentially do 180 for 3. It's a Stage 2 Pokemon, 160 HP, Electric type. Not that bad, but probably will not see too much play, but definitely a pretty cool card nonetheless. Definitely a really cool card. I mean, doing 180 for 2 is good, but like from a super competitive standpoint, getting a Stage 2 on the board to use that attack is going to be a bit difficult. But I like that card a lot. Better than most Stage 2 Pokemon for sure. Focus. Focus. Grass. Thwackey. Another Peony. Another Galarian Chestplate. Deerling. Oops, we'll skip one there. Another Sneasel. They're everywhere. Farfetch'd. Another Furfrou. Venipede. We have a reverse Snowy Castform. And on the back, ooh, look at that. We have a holo single strike Urshifu. So a single prize version. There is a Rapid Strike as well, holo. This is a single strike card. Of course, it is single strike Urshifu. But it's a Stage 1, so you have to evolve it from Kubfu. But it's got the attacks Field Crush, Dark Colorless, 50 damage. Your opponent has a Stadium in play. You discard it. And then 2 Dark and a Colorless. Fists of Strife, 100 damage. If this Pokemon has any damage counters onto it, this attack does 100 more. So 200 damage for 3. Very powerful single prize Stage 1 attacker there. And I actually really like that. But 3 energies might be a little bit difficult if we're not running a way to consistently accelerate the energies. So probably not going to see a lot of playing things like E-Turn, but a very cool, very awesome holo rare. I so love to see it. Almost halfway through the box. We're probably going to be moving a bit quicker now. We're 23 minutes into the video, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Discard that code card, which will already be redeemed. So you guys can enter that in if you want, but it's not going to work. All right, Kalara. This is a new supporter and a very, very good supporter, one of my favorites from the set. Choose one of these options or both. Put up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. Put up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. So potentially, if you chose both, you could put 2 Pokemon and 2 basic energies from your discard pile both into your hand. A phenomenal option, and it's honestly going to be a really, really good, really good card. A really good supporter. One of my favorites from the set. I think Kalara is super good. We have a Haunter there. Awesome art on the Haunter. Another Doctor. Hatena. Another Sobble. Sorry I'm moving so much. It's just like I can't really help it. Furfrou. Diglett. Reverse Whirlipede. And on the back, there it is. There's the Rapid Strike Holo Urshifu. Definitely super cool. This one's got Slashing Claw, Colorless 40 damage, and then Water-Colorless Rapid Fisted Rush. 30 damage, and it does 30 damage for each of your Rapid Strike Pokemon in play. So at the most, you're doing 180 for 2 energies, which is actually a lot more doable because that's just one energy attachment with a Rapid Strike energy, and I actually kind of like that one. So if you get 4 of these things on your board and you're just consistently hitting for pretty consistent, this actually is Water type as well, so it's going to go really, really well with, of course, the new Inteleon Rapid Strike that is in the set. So I actually really like that. That's going to be a pretty fun single prize archetype and could actually be pretty good, not going to lie. So there we are. We have the Rapid Strike and the single strike there. Super cool. I'm looking to pull some of those Galarian birds. That's what I really want. And I also want to pull one of the Calyrex Rider VMAX cards. Forward to the front. Let's get into it. Fighting Energy. Seabold. Brawly. Whirlipede. Squovit. Inkay. Rapid Strike. Scorbunny. Diglett. Golett. Porygon 2. Reverse. And on the back, we have a Volcarona. Fire Spin. Discard 2 energies from this Pokemon. 170 on a Stage 1. Pretty powerful. Alright, so we had that full art trainer and 1 V card pull. But other than that, we've been having a pretty slow start so far. But I'm pretty confident that things will pick up. Pretty confident. Alright, Fire Energy. And more Weeding Gloves. Here's Avery. Avery, okay, so this is a new one. We haven't seen this one yet. Draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards this way, your opponent discards Pokemon from their bench until they have 3. Wow, that's actually insane. That's going to be really good against E-Turn, make them discard potentially like 5 Pokemon on their bench. And you get to draw 3 cards. A very powerful option in the E-Turn mirror. And actually a really good card in general. If they are just playing a normal deck and they only have 5 on their bench, they have to discard 2, but that still could be a really cool option. I really like it. Avery, I mean, it's really good against E-Turn off the top of my head, and probably some other archetypes as well, but dang. Yeah, Avery. Super cool. All right, Flappy. Rockruff. Shuppet. Cast Form, Snowy Form. Did we already look at that one? Yeah, Frosty Typhoon, yeah. We did. There's the Cubfu, by the way, if you're interested. This is what you have to evolve those other single prize Urshifus into. It's got the attack training. Why did my camera just go out of focus? I don't know. Search your deck for a basic energy and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. So actually a pretty cool little attack there. Reverse Farfetch'd, and on the back, ooh, look at that. We got Tornadus V Single Strike. The VMAX of Tornadus is actually super cool. We have Blow Through, 20 damage, plus if there's a Stadium in play, does 20 more damage. So 40 for 1 colorless. 4 colorless, 180 discard and energy from this Pokemon. Pretty cool. Not too crazy. You're going to use it to evolve into the VMAX, but it is a colorless attack, or colorless Pokemon. Weak to electric and resists fighting. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not super playable, but the VMAX is actually pretty cool. And overall, a really cool card. So it is what it is, and happy at least that we're getting a VMAX pull, man. Definitely not organizing these cards at the moment. We're gonna have to organize them later as we go through them. You guys might be like, what is he doing? They're just thrown around everywhere. It's okay, I go through them after, and I organize them up. All right, Psychic Energy, Honey. There's the Drizzile. Okay, Melanie. Oh no, I dropped Melanie. Sorry, okay, we're back. Melanie, this is actually, in my opinion, the most viable, probably one of the most viable supporters from the set. The new Welder, as some people call it, although it is a bit different. Attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V, and if you do, you draw 3 cards. So a lot more situational than Welder. It's only attaching 1 water energy. It's from your discard pile instead of your hand, and it has to be to one of your V Pokemon. But still very powerful. It's going to be really good in any pretty much V Max archetype that is water type, pretty much, especially in Teleon. And Teleon is getting a lot better in this set, so I really like to see it. Melanie, very good option. It's actually going to be really good with that Ice Rider Calyrex card as well, which is in the set. So Melanie, phenomenal. One of my favorite new supporters from the set. We have Delibird here, basic water type Delibird. Package delivery. If you put this, it's a 2 energy attack there. It doesn't do any damage, but you put this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your deck, and if you do search your deck for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So actually going to be a pretty good way to just search your deck for any card, but I mean, you have to use an attack to do it. It's actually kind of interesting. Might be a good card to just start the game with, though. Heracross, Sobble, a Reverse Path to the Peak, and on the back, we have a Scolipede, Venoshock, 100 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, does 120 more damage to this Stage 2 Dark Pokemon. Interesting. All right, last pack of this first half. So after this, we are halfway through. We're probably going to go a bit quicker in the second half, because we are already 30 minutes into this video, and I cannot have this video go that long. Okay. Forward to the front. Focus the camera. Psychic Crushing Gloves. These is just like the other gloves, but these ones here are against metal type Pokemon. You do 30 more damage. So definitely pretty cool. Okay. Curlia. Justified Gloves. Okay, we haven't seen these. These ones are for the dark types. So like I said earlier, there's a bunch of different gloves for all these different types. And this is, of course, going to be the one that is powerful against dark type. So Justified Gloves. Ralts. Heracross. Sunny Form, Cast Form. Spheal. Hatena. Galarian, Chestplate, reverse there. And then on the back, we have a reverse Porygon Z. So this is the Porygon Z from the set. It's got the ability Bug Transmission. Bug Transmission. Whenever you attach an energy card from your hand to this Pokemon, during your turn, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon confused. So, interesting. Nonetheless, I mean, you're going to have to commit energies to this thing to confuse. But it actually does 170 for 3, which is pretty powerful as well. Super Beam. Not Hyper Beam, Super Beam. But that Bug Transmission is actually going to be pretty annoying. Could be really good in some control archetypes as well. And the art on that is phenomenal. Porygon Z, man. It's back. It's back, man. That other Porygon Z that, you can attach as many special energies. I mean, that Porygon is super playable. Probably better than this other one, but definitely a pretty cool Porygon Z. Okay, forward to the front. Let's see what we're working with here. Got the energy. There's another Spiral Energy like we saw before. Peony. Farfetch'd. Cast Form, Rainy. Larvesta. Sobble. Ladybug. Reverse Curlia, and on the back, Whoa, we got 2 full art supporters in this box, and this one is Avery. Wow, that is actually awesome, guys. That's super awesome. So we have Brawly and we have Avery here. Wow, I mean, typically you don't pull 2 full art supporters in the same box, but look at that. Super cool. I love that. That's awesome. And Avery is actually a really cool one as well. Those are both actually pretty playable too, so love to see it. Love to see it. We haven't pulled any of the legendary birds yet, and we have not pulled any of the Calirexes yet. That is definitely what I'm hoping for. I think that is probably those are the cards that are the most hyped for the set. But we'll see. More Justified Gloves. Lucky Energy. This is a new one. This is a card I didn't even know existed before I started opening the set. So as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides a colorless energy. And if the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and gets damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it is knocked out, you just get to draw a card. So this is actually pretty cool. It could be pretty good in tanky decks where you're taking a lot of hits. In decks that play Cheryl, going to be another consistent way for you to draw some cards, and I actually kind of like that as well. That we have a card like that. Excuse me, in the format. All right, Porygon 2, Squovit, Spheal, Swirlix, Yamask. More Sunny Cast Farms. Ooh, there's a reverse Flapping on the back. We have another Holo Rapid Strike Urshifu. Wow, so many holos so far in this box. It's actually kind of crazy. I knocked over a pack there. It's fine. We'll pick it up after. That's fine. We'll just put that back. Put that back in the box there. Nobody noticed. Okay. Okay, we already discarded the the code card. Okay, here we go. Focus, focus. Fighting, Fire-Resistant Gloves, Crabominable, Spiral Energy yet again, Yamask, Coughing, Shuppet, Squovit, Spheal, Sawsbuck, we haven't seen this yet, Winterhorn, 80 damage if you have a Stadium and play does 80 more damage for 3 energies there, 1 grass, 2 colorless on this Stage 1 Grass-type Pokemon. Another Sawsbuck right there, and that's actually our rare. So interesting. Interesting for sure. Double Sawsbuck. We don't see one all video, and then we just snag 2 right in the same box. Should be a bit more organized here, right? I know. You guys are probably going to just rage at me. It's okay. The cards are fine. We're not damaging them in any way possible. We're going to organize them after, I promise. Okay. Electric Energy. Hatchrim. Flaffy. Kakuna. Aeron. Ralts. Venipede. Bounsweet. We have a Lapras here. This one's actually pretty cool. It's a basic. It's got the attack there. Wintry Call for a colorless. Search your deck for up to 2 Melanie cards. Reveal them and then put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So it's actually a pretty cool little starter option. We can see Melanie there like in the background as well. So definitely a really cool card. Icy Wind, 50 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep as well. Going to be a really good basic Pokemon. 110 HP. Reverse Path to the Peak. And on the back, we have a Golurk. Reinforced Punch, 60 damage. This Pokemon has a tool card attached to it. Does 90 more for 3. Okay, cool. And then Megaton Fall, 190. 30 damage to itself, but for 4. Very powerful. Stage 1 there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not a holo or anything like that, but you know what? Golurk is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Water Energy. Peonia. Whirlipede. Crushing Gloves. Quillfish, Single Strike, Galarian Slowpoke, Weedle, Clobbopus, Mareep, Diglett, Rapid Strike. We haven't seen a Dugtrio yet. And on the back, here's the Galarian Weezing, and this one goes very well with that other Weezing card. For each basic energy attached to your Pokemon that have Weezing in their names, this card provides 2 energy, or their name provides 2 dark energy. So you cannot apply more than one of these abilities at the same time, which would be crazy. But if this card is in play, the dark energies attached to your any card with Weezing in the name actually counts as 2 dark energies. So that's actually pretty crazy to think about. And this card is actually going to be pretty viable, I think. So definitely awesome. It's cool that there's both Galarian Weezing and normal Weezing in this set, and they both have good synergy with each other. I would like a Galarian Weezing V as well. That's going to be super cool when that comes out. If it comes out. Lightning, Lairon, Peony. Yep, Lapras, Deerling, okay, we're moving. Slowpoke, Coughing, yep, okay, Yamask, yep, okay, Drizzle on the back. Another Kecleon. All right. Moving a bit quicker. We've only pulled 2 V cards so far, no V Maxes, so I don't know exactly how booster boxes work. I don't know what you're guaranteed. I know you're guaranteed a certain amount of like hyper rare pulls, but I don't know exactly if they're categorized specifically in any way. Fire Energy, Steenie, Dynatree Hill, Spiral Energy, Porygon, Grookey, Mareep, Rockruff, Swirlix, Golett, and then on the back, oh yes, guys, here we go. This is the Shadow Rider Calyrex V. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. I was telling you I wanted to pull one of these. In an earlier box that I opened from Pokemon, I did get an Ice Rider V in VMAX, and now we have this Shadow Rider V. So this is super cool. I can show you the VMAX in a sec after we get through the rest of the box, because I do have one of those right now. But the V is pretty cool. So Shadow Mist, 10 damage. During your opponent's next turn, they cannot play any special energy or stadium cards from their hand. That's actually kind of crazy. Then we have Astral Barrage. Choose up to 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon and put 5 damage counters on each of them. So that's actually a pretty cool attack for 3. The VMAXs for the Ice Rider and the Shadow Rider are both phenomenal, and I'm really excited. The centering on this is kind of perfect too, so just a really awesome looking card. Excited that I got a V for it. Very, very excited, because those are decks that I'm really excited to play, and I think that they're both going to be really viable. Okay, another pack. Still no VMAX yet. Comment right now. If this is a premiere, just type, are we going to get a VMAX? Avery, Thwackey, Fog Crystal. We haven't talked about this one yet. Fog Crystal is a phenomenal new card. Search your deck for a Psychic Energy or a basic Psychic Pokemon. Reveal it, and then put it into your hand. So you can search for a Horror Energy because it doesn't say basic, just any Psychic Energy. Or a basic Psychic Pokemon. Going to be absolutely insane. Pretty much a quick ball, but also like an energy search at the same time. Just going to be a pretty much a 4 of in any Psychic deck. It's phenomenally good. I love Fog Crystal for sure. Love it. It's going to go really good with that Shadow Rider Calyrex. Very cool card. It's a tool card as well, or not a tool card, an item card. So you're going to be able to use it multiple times. Reverse Snowy Cast Form. And on the back, wow, look at that. Another Celebi V, so repeats in the box. That's actually crazy that they would put more than one of the same V in a box, but there it is. There it is, Celebi V. All right. We're pretty close to being done, actually. We really are. Okay. I think we have like 10 more packs. Fire Energy, Hatchrim. Oh! I dropped a Drizzile. It's there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Peony. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? They're sticking. This one is a Weedle. Sorry about that. I'm a noob at openings. Rainy Form. Larbesta. Sobble. Swirlix. And then on the back, Seviper Single Strike. Strong Tail, 90 damage. Dark Colorless. If you played a Single Strike supporter card from your hand during this turn, it does 90 more damage. So basic Pokemon, 180 for 3. Conditional Single Strike, kind of cool. Kind of cool. I like that. Let me get my mouse out of here. Why is my mouse there? Okay. On to the next one. Psychic Energy. Honey. Path to the Peak. Impact Energy. So this is the version of the Spiral that we saw for Rapid Strike. This one's for Single Strike. It actually is the same exact card, but for a Single Strike Pokemon, except instead of being immune to Paralysis, you are immune to Poison, as it reads there down at the bottom. But other than that, it's just an Aurora Energy for Single Strike Pokemon. You don't have to discard a card to play it. It's a free placement, but it's only for Single Strike Pokemon, and it makes you immune to Poison. So pretty cool. Ralts, Cast Form, Rainy Form, Snowbird, Yamask, Coughing, Flannery, Reverse, and on the back, we have a Shaman Hollow Rare. This guy's got the attack Return, 10 damage. You may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. It's actually pretty cool. And then we have Sky Return, 30. Put this card and all cards attached to it back into your hand. Awesome. Pretty cool. That return attack is actually going to be pretty viable. I don't know if this card will see much play, but it is very cool indeed. And it's a very nice Hollow Rare. We have gotten a lot of Hollow Rares in this box, I will tell you what. Lots of holographic rares. If only we could pull some VMAXs. That would be nice. Okay. Water Energy. Flannery. Old Cemetery. This is the third stadium in the set that we haven't taken a look at yet. And this reads, whenever a player attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their non-psychic type Pokemon, you put 2 damage counters onto that Pokemon. This could see some play in Spiritomb on top of Spike Myth, just another option to put damage counters on. Also, it's just going to be somewhat viable in any psychic type archetype, right? But Old Cemetery, definitely pretty cool. I don't know if it'll see too much play, but it's actually pretty good, realistically, and I do like it a lot. I do like it a lot. All right. Steenie, Golett, Porygon, Grookey, Mareep, Rockruff, Weeding Gloves, and on the back, what is this, guys? A full art Clara? Did we get something wrong with our box? How are we opening so many full art supporter cards? I have literally never seen this happen before in a box. I did not even know that was possible. So we have a full art Avery, full art Brawly, and a full art Clara all out of the same box. That's actually ridiculous. I didn't even know that that was possible. 3 full art? 3 full art trainers as well, like supporters, not even like a Pokemon yet. That's actually crazy. I mean, I did say before that I did like opening the full art supporters, so maybe the Pokemon gods heard me. Okay. Grass Energy, Honey, Avery, Ledian, Swirlix, Yamask. I have so many cards that are like flowing off my desk. Normal cast form after Sunny Day cast form. Ladybug. We've got a Spheal here, and then on the back. Oh, guys. No way. I totally forgot that secret rare energies were in this set. They kind of count as the gold secret rare that you would normally open out of a pack, but they're energies, and they are back, and these things look phenomenal. Wow. Wow, that is the coolest energy card I have ever seen in my entire life. This fighting, oh my gosh, guys. I literally forgot. These things are going to be so expensive. They're so hard to open. So hard to find. There's a fighting one right there. Wow. That is awesome. I'm going to make sure that I sleeve these cards up immediately, but holy cow. That is super cool. Just going to appreciate that real quick. Wow. Awesome. It's fighting type too, and fighting type is actually ground fighting is a lot better than it was just a few months ago, so that's awesome. I honestly completely forgot that those cards were even in the set. I mean, these pulls are actually kind of insane. Not a lot of V and V maxes, but other than that, our poor, like, you know, in terms of other cards we could be pulling, like energies and supporters and trainers, I mean, phenomenal. That's what the set is so good. Slowpoke, Blitzlin on the back here. We have another Passimian. Love that Passimian. Like I said, it's going to be super good. I'm probably going to try to play that in Inteleon and just start sniping the bench for 120. That sounds actually phenomenal to me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Let's get it. 45 minutes in, we're going to be moving quick. Dynatree Hill. Spiral Energy, Lairon, Swirlix, Lapras, Deerling, Slowpoke, Coughing, another Coughing. And on the back, they actually have a Hollow Lycanroc single strike. Rogue Fangs, 80 damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each single strike Pokemon in your discard pile. So potentially could do big damage on the stage 1 here for only 2 fighting. I actually like that. That art is crazy too. Yet another hollow card that we have pulled out of this box. Actually crazy. We'll go over all the pulls at the end if you guys are tuning in late to the premiere. We'll go over the pulls that I pulled in my previous boxes as well, because Pokemon TPCI is insane, and they sent me 3 boxes. So, very cool. Energy, Welcoming Lantern, Clara, Focus Camera, Haunter, Crabrawler, Snorunt, Weedle, Castform, Quillfish, Snover, and then on the back, ooh, let's go, guys, another V. Sandaconda V. Wall of Sand, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks after applying Weakness and Resistance, Lane Crush, 2 Fighting, and a colorless 140. This card isn't too phenomenal, but the VMAX is actually one of my favorite cards in the set. It's going to be super good for spread, and it's just going to be phenomenal. I really, really like this. I really like this Sandaconda. That Passimian's actually going to go really well in the Sandaconda as well. Very cool. I love it. Awesome. New V card. New V card. Go Google the VMAX if you guys haven't seen it yet, unless we pull it, but that VMAX is super cool. It's very, very cool. One of my favorite new VMAXs that's coming out in this set. All right, 3 at the front. This is our third to last pack, by the way. Fighting Energy, Clara. We're not going to see too many new stuff here, so I'm just going to be moving a little bit quickly. We've seen almost everything you can see in the set, I think. Rockruff, Zebstrika there, and on the back, another Malamar. But yeah, Chilling Reigns, a phenomenal set. I mean, one of my favorite sets, like, of all time. So many cards, so many playable, different types of cards in the set, so many different archetypes that are being evolved, changed, or created because of Chilling Reigns, and I really cannot wait to build some decks and start playing here. Once these cards are legal on PTCGO, we're going to have a field day, and we're going to be covering all of the new archetypes and updating all of the decks, so I really cannot wait. Those videos are going to be super fun. Karen's Conviction Reverse, and on the back is Viper. Here it is, guys, the last pack. Shadow Rider. Let's see if we can get the VMAX. We haven't actually gotten one VMAX in this entire box, which is crazy to me. Not that I'm complaining. Our pulls have been pretty phenomenal, but it's actually just crazy. I didn't even know that that was possible. All right, Crushing Gloves, Honey, Impact, Energy, Slowpoke, Weedle, Clobopus, Mareep, Ralts, Reverse Lucky Energy, and on the back, another Passimian. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the video. That is, of course, our first and maybe our last Chilling Reigns booster box opening on the channel. We're going to be opening some ETBs here soon. Yeah, let's take a look at the pulls that we got out of this this box. And they were pretty darn good, if you ask me. A lot of really playable cards. And yeah, I mean, just super, super fun. Let me just organize them real quick. Okay. So, here we go. Oh, sorry, let's put the Celebi up here. So, in this box here, we had a Celebi V. We had a Sandaconda V. We pulled a Lycanroc Holo Rare. We pulled a Secret Rare Gold Fighting Energy. We pulled a Full Art Clara. Got the Shaman there, or Holo Shaman. A second Celebi V, which we pulled. Oops. We got a Shadow Rider V. Urshifu V. Or sorry, just a Rapid Strike Urshifu. Full Art Avery. Full Art Brawly. So yes, we did pull 3 Full Art supporters in this box. No V Maxes. Porygon Z. Tornadus V. Single Strike Urshifu. And then another Rapid Strike Urshifu. I think we had another Holo in there somewhere that I didn't put off to the side. But yeah, that was the box. It's actually insane to me that we pulled no VMAXs, but we pulled 3 Full Art supporters and a Secret Rare Energy. So definitely really cool in that respect for sure. Yeah, awesome. I'm actually going to grab the pulls that I got from the other boxes that I opened. I just kind of want to show you because there were a lot of cards that I pulled that we didn't necessarily pull in this box, right? So right off the gate, guys, we have a Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. Can we focus on that? Yeah. So this card is crazy. Ride of the High King, 10 damage. This attack does 10 more for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Not too crazy, but the max Lance there. 2 water does 10 damage plus 120 more for each energy that you discard. You can discard up to 2 this way. So potentially doing 250 pretty consistently for 2 energy. You just have to discard the energies, but we have Melanie to put the energies back onto this bad boy. And here is my best pull so far. It is a Rainbow Rare Calyrex Shadow Rider VMAX. This one's super crazy. We have Underworld Door. Once during your turn, you may attach a Psychic Energy card from your hand to one of your bench Psychic Pokemon. If you do, you draw 2 cards. So that ability is absolutely insane, but we also have Max Guys 10 damage, 30 more for each Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. This card is going to be very meta-defining, one of the best cards in the format. We opened a gold Rugged Helmet in a previous box. Load. Focus. Come on, camera. Rugged Helmet. Okay. Yeah, we did open some Battle Styles, so there's a Corviknight VMAX. We're going to put that off to the side here. Here's a new one, though. We have Galarian Slowking V and VMAX. This isn't too crazy here, but the VMAX is going to be pretty cool. It is a single strike. That is also a Battle Styles card. Apologize. Blaziken V. There is a Blaziken VMAX as well. Rapid Strike. So super cool for sure. Look at that. It's nothing. It's a blank card. Okay, anyway. Volcanion V is also new from the set, and we did open one of those. If the camera would focus. Man, that is annoying, isn't it? Yeah, Volcanion V. Actually kind of crazy, so it does 100 if you get hit for 100 damage or more. You do 200, I believe, after that. Or no, 150 more, so you do 250 for 3 if you get hit by 10 or more. There's an Octillery. Zorora V. This is another new V card from the set. This one's kind of crazy. Cross Fist, 100 damage. And if one of your other Rapid Strike Pokemon used an attack last turn, this is 160 damage also to the bench. So you can do 100 to the active, 160 to the bench with this thing. Actually insane. That's a Victini also from Battle Styles. Liepard V, though, is from Chilling Reigns, and we have Hidden Claw ability. So when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you can discard, what is it? A Pokemon tool card. Yeah, so you discard a tool card. So kind of like a tool scrapper that you can attach down under your bench. It's gonna be really good in E-turn. Really good card. Also from Battle Styles, my bad. Blissey V is from Chilling Reigns. Very cool card here. Natural Cure. Whenever you attach an energy card from your hand to this Pokemon, you can remove all special conditions to it, and it also does 10 damage, plus 30 more for each energy attached to this Pokemon. And if you did any damage from this attack, you may attach up to 3 cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon. 3 energy. Absolutely insane. 250 HP on this thing, too. Stoutland V. We have a third Celebi V here chilling. There's a Flapple. We have a Full Art Honey. So we have like 4 Full Art supporters from Chilling Reigns, and that's a Tyranitar from Battle Styles. So there are some new cards as well. So that's stuff that I pulled from some other boxes. And yeah. Or from another box. And yeah. Yeah. All right. That's it. 52 minutes on this video, guys. I apologize it was so long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. But Chilling Reigns is honestly one of my favorite sets of all time. And again, I just want to give a huge shout out to the Pokemon Company International for sending me some product for free to open on the channel. We're going to do some giveaways to you guys soon, so stay tuned on Twitter. We're going to be giving away packs in the prize pool on PTCGO for our Chill Series tournaments as well. So don't forget to play in those on Wednesdays. And we're going to be doing another pack opening on PTCGO. So just be ready for that. We're also going to be covering deck lists on PTCGO for all of the new archetypes coming out in Chilling Reigns, as well as updating all of the old archetypes with the new cards. So I'm really, really excited. The format's going to be changing a lot from Chilling Reigns, and we're going to be covering it the whole way here on the Chill TCG channel. I really cannot wait. I really cannot wait. Big shout out to PTCGO Zone right here. They're our sponsor, and they're awesome. Go check them out in the description below. All right, guys, I've been Matty from Chill TCG. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, you guys have a good day.